Powered by SSVEC, the award-winning Cool FM Sports welcomes you to this broadcast of the Rio Rico Hawks and the Buena Fighting Colts. Tonight, before this game starts, we have two fantastic sophomores, Marlon Humes, Eli Avachuco. How are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good.
You guys ready for tonight's game?
Yep.
Let's talk about what you have to look forward to. You're playing against a team that is 0-5. Do you still come in with a game plan of we need to make sure we stick to our game plan, or is it all said and done right before the very tip?
Yes, sir. I think we come out, do what we're supposed to do, keep the energy the same as if it was any other game.
Jeff Davenport and Kevin Lasser. Kevin.
Hey, Eli, what do you think?
I think we need to keep up our energy and just play how we usually play.
All right, so JVB got to win. You guys got to win earlier with the young team. You guys going to run with the varsity tonight? Are we predicting another win? Yep. Okay.
Well, as the buzzer sounds, we'll let you guys get back to it. Thank you so much for joining us for this pregame. Good to see you. Get back over in your huddle. You guys do that. Go knock it out tonight, guys. Good to see you. Kevin, some outstanding sophomores that are here as a part of this team. You know, it's neat to see the young guys getting a chance to talk to us.
It is.
And as we get this show kicked off, we're glad that you guys are joining us. Here's the player introductions this evening as Kevin and I take our seats a little bit away from the from the scorers table because they don't want to be distracted by our brilliant commentary over the course.
We sound so good they want to listen to us.
Exactly. So Rio Rico being introduced right now. And then we'll quiet down in just a second as the Buena Colts that have a lot riding on this season. 5A Sonoran defending champs coming into this season. What is their outlook and how good do they feel?
So we did some preseason interviews with the players, and I asked the guys about what their goals were for the season. And I can tell you, Jeff, every player said that their goal, they had two main goals. One was they wanted to go undefeated, but two, they wanted to repeat as the regional champs. So these guys are locked in, they're focused, and they really want to come out and play together as much as they can so they can win.
The question is always, who is hungrier? The lion on top of the hill or the lion climbing the hill? And that's what these Buena Colts are going to find out over the course of the season. It's a very young season. We've started out there 2-0 with wins over Ironwood Ridge, 63-60, a close game there. But their last game against Mountain View, 80-57, it was a blowout. And tonight when they play an 0-5 team, as we asked these young sophomores at the very beginning of this broadcast, it is about sticking to the game plan. It's not about trying to go off script.
Nope, do what you do best. Don't try to make up something and, be who you're not, be who you are. And what I'm hoping we get to see is that the seniors and the starters, they come in to make their mark. But I'm hoping we get to see all the young guys get a lot of chance to play tonight, too.
Now, that is the thing. Once Coach Baker gets ahead to a certain point, he's able to put in those young players and give them that time. They're not only the future of this program, they're the present of this program.
That's right. I mean, these guys who are now seniors were a part of that senior-heavy team from last year, so they know what success looks like. They know what right looks like. They know how to prepare themselves, how to practice, and most importantly, they know how to play.
And as we prepare for the national anthem, we will pause for that and then come back in just a second.
this team get ready to do it.
So the opening tip brought to you by SSP. EC Thomas Welker leads the team in rebounds, tips it to Ricardo Brooks, and that is where we begin. And Welker will take a short shot and miss on that opening possession for the Colts. Rio Rico with the ball now. They're wearing their red jerseys with gold numbers and gold stripes, while Buena is wearing their home whites with the blue outline. Buena on the front with the blue numbers on the backs. A three from the corner is off the mark, and that is tipped and rebounded by the Colts. Ricardo Brooks now driving down. Will head the lane on the right-hand side. Outlet to Welker, who's not able to get there in time, and turnover early in this game, Kevin.
I think the Colts is they're trying to get themselves started, but I think they may want to slow down a little bit. We had the rush shot on the first possession and then a rush pass in that last possession. Let's slow down and get ourselves in rhythm.
Another shot from the corner. That one does not go either. Nice tip rebound. That ended up going
Booker
over
can
to
jump.
Yeah, over to Welker. Now they drive all the way down. Welker for three.
Big three by Welker, starting the game off with a nice triple.
So 3-0 Colts. Do so much over the course of the football season. Looking forward to seeing him do it in the basketball season. But Teddy Fruin, the senior forward, ends up driving in for two.
Very smooth finish there by Teddy. And great pass from Brooks.
Now the Hawks on the
Big
move.
block there by Welker.
As Welker ends up getting the block and the dribble down the court. .6:18 to play here in the first. Colts lead 5-0. Brooks at the top to Teddy. Now back over to Welker. That three just off the mark by Steven Wambach, who leads the team in blocks. Again, another shot from the corner.
The
Third
student
time is
section-
not the charm.
Student section helping out on defense there.
That's true. They're right behind him. I don't know if that's the best spot. Who throws it up and off the mark. Rebound now.
I think he was looking for a foul there, but
the Hawks.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
no
it.
fouls called thus far. And that three-pointer was off the mark. By Paul Boulier. But Welker also taking a three. I'm waiting for a signal from John. Not sure if we are, so I'll just keep talking as if we are.
Jump ball was called possession arrows with the Hawks, so they'll keep it.
So Colts will have the next possession arrow as the Hawks have an offensive game plan that has been stifled by the Colts defense, and that was a very difficult layup going up, having to switch hands.
They tried to reverse there and just couldn't get it to fall.
It did not, as Padilla has the ball, passes it off to Welker. Back to Padilla in the corner. He drives that corner.
That
up
was
and
a
off the
nice
glass.
head fake and hesitation move by Padilla.
And a timeout called by Rio Rico. With 3:01 to play, the Colts lead 12-1 here in the first. Thank you so much to our sponsors like Burger King over in Bisbee at 1221 Naco Hwy. Bring your family to the new look with the new kids indoor playground over at BK at 1221 Naco Hwy. Have it your way, you rule. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, and Cochise County, backed by Morse. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game, of course, powered by ASCU.org. Federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you, TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps ever. Find TWN Communications on Facebook. You can check the post description for all of our fantastic sponsors, and Dan the Man is back in the studio providing those graphics for you to be able to see them. During our game of the week, the 0-5 Rio Rico Hawks taking on the 2-0 Buena Colts, as Rio Rico inbounding against the full court press by Buena.
Heavy pressure.
And a great steal. Away. Does it stay in bounds? Oh my gosh. Padilla
almost had to save there.
He ran into one of the cheerleaders, and that ball does not go in for Rio Rico, so Padilla's save could end up turning into points as Welker drives the lane up and in.
It's another 2 points for Welker. Welker now has
14-1, 2.5 to play.
That's
in the first.
Oh, that was dangerous right there, Jeff. A guy jumped and just got caught up under another player, and luckily their heads didn't hit the floor as they fell.
When you zig and I zag, there's going to be problems, and there was definitely problems on that play. Nonetheless, Rio Rico will inbound with 2:27 to play. They're down 14-1. And it appears Booker is going to check back into the game as Ricardo Brooks leads the team in assists early in this season.
So Brooks will take a breather.
Has a
I'm
seat.
Sure he'll be back soon.
Nice bounce pass as Rio Rico tries to set for an offensive possession to result in points.
The Colts are causing so much pressure with this trap defense they're running. There's nobody that the Hawks can get the ball to that doesn't have 2 defenders in their face immediately.
It's like full court pressure the entire time.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it's looking like. It's just a credit to the Colts conditioning that they can keep up this pace of it.
Now a corner jumper from our side, the near side, and that does not fall either. That ball slapped out of bounds, so the Hawks defense will have time to get back and get set as Buena will have the ball, 2:03 to play, leading 14-1.
And they say the corner 3 is the closest distance to the hoop, but sometimes, like in this situation, maybe you got to shoot it from somewhere else on the perimeter.
I would say, given their average thus far, it might not be a bad idea to try anywhere else on the perimeter. Padilla with the ball coming around that right side. Shoots it over to Teddy. A little too much mustard off the back of the rim from that corner 3. Hawks with the ball. Maneuvering around, tipped out of bounds. Great defense by Booker, tipping that ball out of bounds. 1:41 to play. Some more subs coming in.
So Wambach is going to sub in for Fruin.
Junior Stephen Wambach, as Kevin said, back into the game. The Hawks looking for more than 1 point. If Buena can hold the Hawks to 1 point in this quarter, that would be insane. A 3 from the corner, and that finally
falls. One falls. Big 3-pointer for Angel Figueroa. The 5'8 junior knocks down the first triple for the Hawks tonight.
The Angel in the outfield ends up hitting the 3, which cuts the lead to 10 here as the clock stops with 1:21 to play. Foul against Rio Rico. So Buena will inbound.
Foul was on the floor, so yep, it's just going to be a possession.
Jeremy Booker inbounding the ball, looking, finds a soft lob, gets it to Dawson. Thomas dribbling, looking, plenty of time on the shot clock all day. Padilla has it now. He'll try to drive the lane, loses the handle on that play. Rio Rico ends up trying to get the ball ahead. Wambach intercepts, but it goes out of bounds.
Great hustle play by Wambach. I mean, you can see when he got to half court, he just put the afterburners on and sprinted up to break up that pass.
So it stops the clock with 1:02 to play here in the first. Buena leads by 10. Rio Rico inbounding. If they can hit a couple more threes like they did on that last possession, we'll have ourselves a game here. As they pop a three, and that
there
falls.
Another three-pointer.
Cuts the lead
Angel
in half.
Figueroa. That's 6 points for him tonight.
6 of the 7 points by Angel Figueroa cuts the lead in half. It's 14-7 Colts. As a defensive stand, the ball gets pulled away and put up and in by Dawson Simon. Stealing and getting the bucket after the fact. And now the Colts defense, that full court pressure coming on. Booker goes up and in. 18-7.
Now for the Colts, they say the best offense is a good defense. And that's what we're seeing right now. They are swarming the ball.
Quicker than a hiccup. It's an 11-point lead. But now back to a 9-point lead after that shot goes in. Great head fake by Rio Rico. 14 seconds to play here in the first. Getting the ball inside to Welker. Backing up, going up hard against the glass, and the foul called against Rio Rico will bring Thomas Welker to the line with 6.1 seconds left.
Too.
So it is 18-9 as the Colts come to the free throw line. Number 21, senior Thomas Welker, leads the team in rebounds, a big forward, a big man forward that you want to see there. Oh, my goodness. How many times did that ball bounce off the rim without going in?
3 times there. That's the kind of ones you hate. You want them back so bad.
So he'll take his second free throw as we thank Prestige Remodeling and Restoration.
Development. He's really worked on his ball handling skills, and he's able to do more than just be a tall presence in the game for the Colts.
That second free throw puts the Colts up by 10. Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Find all of our sponsors in the post description. Thank you for watching the award-winning Cool FM Sports here tonight. 2-1. That long shot does not go, and that will bring us to the end of one. The Colts put on a clinic, almost giving up just 1 point, but 8 points were scored by Rio Rico in the last minute of this quarter. And after one, the Colts lead by 10, 19-9. Kevin?
This thing could have been real. It was getting ugly in the beginning. It may still be ugly depending on how you look at it. But Angel Figueroa came through and knocked down 2 clutch three-pointers on that far side of the court to help try to keep the Hawks in the game. But I'm liking what the Colts did so far, especially in the last 2 minutes. They turned up the defensive pressure. You saw they had 3 guys forward attacking the ball in the inbounds, making it very difficult for Rio Rico to bring the ball across the court and try to get any offense.
The 2-0 Buena Colts, the 5A Southern leaders. And we got a great look on that video footage, by the way, as you can see. As John just showed us, this game is looking good on Cool FM Live and on the Cool FM YouTube page. Be sure to follow all of our platforms, including the Cool FM Sports page, all of the platforms that we have for Cool FM Live. Make sure that you are a part of the fun, staying up to date on everything and anything going on all across Cochise County, Southern Arizona. It's all right here on Cool FM Live. Another 8 minutes starts on the clock, or sets on the clock, as the Colts are ready to come out of their huddle. Rio Rico waiting for them at center court. Down by 10, the Colts leading by 10, and we see Adam Nelson coming into the game. We haven't said his name.
We haven't. Yep, Nelson entering. Nelson's another guy that can shoot the 3 real good. And Caden Lee is coming in.
And Corey Vance as well, who just inbounded the ball.
And we got MJ Humes, who we talked to pregame on the court as well. So a brand new 5 for the Colts out there.
Sophomore getting a little bit of action here. That's a left-handed three-pointer. Does not go off the hands of Joseph Thomas. But Buena ends up with the rebound. Resets the shot clock. Adam Nelson, we've watched him over the last several years grow as a part of a leadership dynamic of this team. There's another left-handed three for Joseph Thomas. Joseph Thomas drains the three. 22-9, Buena.
JoJo reminds me of a player from a long time ago. Used to call him Vinny the Microwave Johnson because he comes off the bench and he gets hot quick.
And just like that, this team is doing alley-oop. Oh, my goodness, that would have been amazing, but stops, resets. Caden Lee, the sophomore, ends up getting 2 more points off the glass, 24-9.
When they get that timing right, they're going to start raining dunks on people's heads.
The defense chants start from the Colts bench right in front of us as there is a jump ball and the possession arrow is in favor of Buena. So Buena off to a hot start here, the first minute and 11 seconds as Rio Rico will, I'm sorry, Buena. Is it Rio Rico's ball?
No, Rio Rico
it is Rio
ball.
Rico's
Rio
ball.
Rico
Okay,
has
so
it.
they'll inbound, excuse me, as they do that. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors at Southern Arizona, SHS.com. 6:49 to play here before halftime. Rio Rico with the ball. Missing on that skyhook attempt, going for the second attempt and the third attempt on the far side. Number 15 gets it to go.
Nice tap in there by Arvisu.
Makes it 24-11 with 6.5 to play before the half here at Buena High School. Our Game of the Week coverage powered by SSVEC. Long three.
Oh, my God. He shot that from the parking lot.
And it was a moon shot. That thing almost hit the ceiling. But a good recovery to get back down the court. Can they make it? They do. In by number 20, Frankie Allday. Ends up making it 27-13. 6:05 to play here before the half. MJ driving the lane. Does not go. In transition, the Hawks, too much mustard off the
Thomas
glass.
got a little piece of that, too.
Now driving the lane, how was that not a travel? It looked like
I
a
like
little bit of
travel
extra footing, but bounce pass
on
up
the break.
ahead. Beautiful pass. One end of the court to the
That
other.
is 7 points in the last 2 minutes for JoJo Thomas. He is cooking.
29-13, and a timeout is called on the floor. Buena dominating here in this first half. A 30-second
7
timeout.
points. I meant 8.
How can we keep track? They're fast and furious. They're coming so fast. It's ridiculous. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista at 999 East Fry Boulevard. Now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you to Aloe Fiber at aloefiber.com. Thank you, Right Way. Boy, the temperatures are dropping, and it is definitely time to make sure your house stays warm over the course of this winter. Give Right Way a call. Thank you to Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community-driven, and Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving our area since 1963. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Make an appointment with one of their doctors and caregivers today. And thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, where you will always find quality from the ground up. You can see all of our sponsors on this beautiful broadcast here tonight that Dan the Man is taking care of with all the graphics. 29-13, Buena leads, 5:42 to play before the half.
When we thought the Hawks were about to maybe make some kind of a comeback, this second unit comes in and they pull away.
Little new life on the floor for the Colts, but that pass gets through for 2. 29-15. Buena with the ball and the lead. Marlon Humes, talked to him briefly before the game. You can see that if you rewind or watch from the top.
The big fella work.
Marlon for 3. 2 bounces off the hoop, does not go in, and they're going to say that ball was last touched by Buena. So
right
it will
off
be
Caden's
Rio
fingertips
Rico
there.
ball.
Right off his fingertips, and just happened to go out of bounds, but I'm sure that the Colts are okay with it because they just made a couple more substitutions. Chris Copeland is going to come into the game, and Eli Avachuco checks in.
Good to see Coach Baker bringing in. There's a travel. And he might have put a bug in the ref's ear to say, hey, be watching for the travel.
Right. He tends to move his feet before he makes a move.
Adam Nelson with the ball. 5 minutes to go before the half here at Buena High School. Colts lead 29-15, and that ball will go off of Nelson out of bounds.
Like Nelson and that defender got tied up a little bit, and the ball bounced off his body as he was trying to round the corner there.
So the Hawks will have the ball down 29-15 here in this second quarter as the second team for the Colts were shot out of a cannon. Ended up doing some great work.
You know it's going to be a good night when your second team is beating the opponent's starters.
Well, and these opponents have had a rough go of it. 4 of their 5 losses are by over 20 points. They sit at 0-5 in the 4A Gila. Again, 4A Gila versus 5A Southern, defending champs. This is kind of what you expected in a game like this. The Hawks now getting double teamed by the Colts.
It's a really good trap they set over there.
And
I got a bounce by Lee.
The sophomore.
Big sophomore, too.
He is. Look at that wingspan, too. Yeah. I don't know how you can get anything by him. Those arms are going to stop it all. And again, another two-man trap.
Stolen by Avachuco.
The steal, the reverse, it goes in.
It was a really nice left-handed finish.
I don't know if he planned to go up on the front side, but he changed his mind almost mid-dribble, decided to go in on the back, and ended up getting it in.
Reverse layups are already hard enough as it is, and it's even more difficult when you add the left hand into it if you're not a left-handed guy.
It is 31-15 Colts, 4:31 to play here before the half. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Make this coverage possible. You can see them in the post description and also on your screen as we are giving you the game of the week. Jeff Davenport, Kevin Lassiter here at Donald O. Ensign Gym at Buena High School. The Hawks from the corner for three. Off the mark again. Adam didn't watch that ball all the way in. Didn't matter. Nobody was there to take it away from him. He pushes the ball up ahead to Copeland. Copeland gets it over to Eli. Eli looking for the screen. Doesn't happen or get fully set. So Corey Vance now gets it.
To Lee.
There's Lee driving up and in. High off the glass. 33-15 Colts lead.
He was going to throw that one down.
Did have the opportunity there, didn't he?
He really did. Another steal by the Colts.
And another 2 points by the Colts. They lead by 20 with 3:43 to play in this first half.
Look at the pressure. 5 defenders up attacking the ball.
Now another corner three. And that one is over the mark. Caught by Eli. Pushes it ahead. Off the glass, no good. But rebound, tipped off to the Colts and gets to the Hawks. As the Hawks drive up and in, that will be a foul called against Eli, the sophomore guard, as it looks like Rio Rico will go to the free throw line to shoot two here with 3:18 to play. And they are down by 20.
We heard that all the way up here.
Certainly it was the right call. And you know what the good part about this game is that there have been very few whistles, all told, in this game thus far.
It has been running pretty good, been moving pretty well.
I was quite surprised, or I am quite surprised.
I wasn't going to say anything.
knowing there is a certain whistle-happy official on the floor. But they're letting them play, and that's the best thing you can do early in the season. There might be a little kinks here and there, a little extra love tap here, so to speak. But you let them play through those things, call it a little tighter as the season goes along.
Now, I won't be surprised if they may start calling it tighter if the lead gets out of control.
That pass was intercepted, and trying to come back across the midcourt line with 3:09 to play in this first half. Colts lead by 19, but Rio Rico with the ball, and they throw it away.
I mean, he's got 2 Colt defenders draped over him. He couldn't see. He just kind of threw that thing away.
The defensive pressure by Buena has been lights out. 16 points in this first half that they've given up. That's unbelievable, Kevin.
And they're scoring off of their defense. Thomas again from deep. Oh, this one does not fall. And here we go. All day, bring the ball down the court. Passes it over to Figueroa. A nice drive there by Boyer in the corner. And no, taken away by Caden Lee.
So Lee dishes off to MJ. Over to Joseph. Thomas drives up and in. Gets the easy layup.
Does it again.
He makes it look easy. It is 37-16. Colts with 2:22 to play. And another steal.
JoJo with a break. And the lay-in.
Almost a mini dunk there.
We'll give a half a dunk point there. And would you have thought when the game started that the leading scorer would have been off the bench? JoJo Thomas with 12 points right now, and he didn't even start in the game. And that's no disrespect to JoJo, but he just comes off with energy. And like I said earlier, he heats up quick.
Bringing that extra life, the extra spark to the Colts. He has the ball right now and may as well just keep it in his hands. Tries to go up with an awkward lay-in. That does not go. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Colts lead 39-16. Jeff Davenport, Kevin Lassiter with you here on Cool FM Live Sports. The award-winning Cool FM Sports, and that ball, it looked like it was taken away, but a foul was called.
They call a foul on Vance there. Maybe he got a tad bit too handsy with his defense there. I'll tell you what, Vance is a big, strong guy. I saw him in the weight room. That guy can press some plates.
Adam Nelson grabs that ball, intercepts it as it goes out of bounds again. Rio Rico will throw in again, down 39-16, 1:53 to play before halftime. Nice pass in. That was a gorgeous pass.
And a nice inside score there by Josh Moreno.
Oh, almost answered by Joseph
In and
Thomas.
out by JoJo.
Oh. So a chance to cut into this lead for the Hawks as they have the ball and bounces in about 3 different places. Now from the corner for 3.
No.
18th time, not the charm, but they do get the rebound. I don't know how you can see over
Good
big
defense.
42 Corey Vance, and they don't get the shot that they're looking for.
Humes with the triple. With the triple.
MJ comes up with the big J, 42-18. The Colts defense swarming. And
finally,
that is a three-pointer from the corner.
3 from Paul
Kevin,
Boyer.
The world rejoices. Everyone in Rio Rico is saying, finally, thank goodness, the first one from the corner fell. 42-21.
Thomas from way back on the logo almost. He shot that from the volleyball line, Jeff.
Joseph Thomas up ahead, but nice pass up ahead by Rio Rico. Answering the 3 with a 2, 45-23, under 30 seconds to play here before halftime. Now he's doing it again. The hot hand comes up a little bit short.
He's got the green light tonight. I think Coach gave him the
when
green light.
When you're ahead by 22 points, you probably have a little bit more leeway than you might on any other night. Now another shot from the corner, and that goes off the side of the backboard. Outlet to JoJo. 5 seconds to play. Adam from the corner does not go, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. Buena leads 45-23 as they head into the locker room. Kevin, what a first half for the Colts.
Great first half for the Colts. Again, using defense to create offense, and then the heat of JoJo Thomas. Just you can't stop this guy. So
Kevin, I'm going to stand right here while you stand there, so it looks like you're not 8 feet taller than me, which you are in real life. This is fantastic. And seeing a score like this, the interesting part about this, Kevin, 45 points in the first half. This is what we expected from the Colts when they play an 0-5 team.
Right.
They could end up with, I think, they almost could end up with triple digits with their second team, with their third team. Bring out the freshmen, bring out the sophomores, let them run the show. They are the present and future of this team. We can see what happens if they decide to do that. But what does it mean to have a second team that is so defensively swarming and able to have a hot hand in the moment to be able to attack in the way that this second team did?
Give you a one-word answer that sums it up: depth. Coach Baker and I talked about this in the preseason. That he said last year's team was very star-studded, right? This year's team has depth. They have 2 and 3 guys that can do what maybe one of their last guys could do, and so that gives you the ability to do like we see right now. You can sub in 4 or 5 groups, guys out, and you also, in case somebody's injured or getting foul trouble, you have a guy on the bench that can come in and still contribute. So I think we're going to get a halftime interview with Coach Baker. So we're going to try to catch him out here in the athletics hallway.
Oh, we can do that if you'd like. Hey, Coach. And we're following Mayor Cleo McCaw, Sierra Vista Mayor, right here. Sir, good to see you tonight, man. Oh, I always love seeing you. I was thinking about you earlier today. Should have sent you a text message, but are we good to go with Coach Baker? All right, let's go out to the hall as we find Coach Baker here. I'm sorry, I was busy talking to the mayor. I apologize, but the man of the hour right here. You know, exactly. Let's talk about this. Coach Baker, by the way, Kevin, Jeff, Dennis. Coach, the first half, the starters were able to set the tone, but it was the second team that came in and really blew the door wide open. What was the game plan going into this halftime now? And how do you make any adjustments that are needed for the second half?
Well, we got a lot of guys that can play, a lot of guys that can play at a high level. So if you can, set the tone with your first group, and then, your second group can continue that or even ramp it up a little bit more against another team's second unit, then that's one of the, the weapons of this team and our depth. So we're going to use it to the best of our ability, yeah.
Coach,
So we're going to use it to the best of our ability, yeah.
Coach, we see you creating a lot of offense off your defense, but also, like Jeff said, you got guys coming off the bench and just scoring. So please let JoJo know that I'm giving him a new nickname. He's JoJo the Microwave Thomas, because he gets hot real quick.
He does. I'm not going to tell him all that too much. He doesn't.
His
head may not fit in the locker room, but no, he knows. And good shooting out there, so that helps. You know what I mean? So we'll try to keep it going in the second half.
And we look forward to that, Coach. We'll let you go. Thank you so much, Coach, for seeing that. I wanted to talk with the mayor a little bit. The mayor, fantastic former athlete here at Buena High School, class of 1984.
Buena alumni.
Exactly. We'll see where he ended up going. I don't know. Oh, he's all the way over here. Can we walk around a little bit? Is that okay, John? Are we okay to walk? We can walk and talk. We can do that. As Kevin Lasser and I hanging out here on this fine Thursday night under the Thursday night lights at Buena High School. We want to have a word with the mayor. Now it's your turn, Mr. Mayor. We talked.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. How you doing,
we talked
sir?
to Coach Baker here a second ago, but want to get your thoughts on a game like this. This Buena team, 5A Southern defending champs. I asked Kevin at the beginning of this broadcast, who is hungrier, the lion at the top of the hill or the lions trying to climb the hill? And is that why the mentality always needs to be all gas, no brakes?
All gas, no brakes. Balls. Well, I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
Balls to the wall.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's a fast team, and they have a method of. I like what they're doing, subbing to keep fresh bodies in, keep running them down. As you see, Rio Rico is tired. They're gassed. That's because 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes playing. Hey, you're gonna get gassed if you continue subbing people with fresh legs, they're gonna run up the score just like JV did. 96 to what? 30 something, 20 something.
And we're on pace for that here tonight.
We're on pace for that right now. So, hey, I commend Coach Baker, his coaching staff, and the players. Hey, they're the one that's doing it. They're the one that's out here running.
The interesting thing is the Colts, up until about 2 minutes left to go, they'd only given up what?
1 point.
1 point.
1 point in the first quarter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was unbelievable to look at 8 minutes and only giving up a free throw.
And then, this is the kind of game we enjoy because it's fast-paced. No boring games, and that's Coach Baker. That's his mentality. Hey, fast pace. Let's get up and down. Wear them out. Just stick the dagger in them.
We won't say balls to the walls. We'll say testicles to the terrarium. That's what we'll say.
That's great analysis by the mayor.
Exactly.
You good, sir. You good, sir.
This is why he's the mayor, and none of us are. This is why, because you have this critical analysis here, Mr. Mayor. Class of 1984. You look at some of these kids. How has the game evolved since you were in high school, or since I was in high school in the 90s? Being able to see this team, how good is this team compared to the teams that we had in our respective eras? Because I always look back and I think, I think my football team might have given them a run for their money. This basketball team, I don't know if any of our eras could have hung with them.
So I would say our football team would have whooped their football team. I'm just saying right now. We had better. We had better.
Moselle,
we had better players. We had faster.
McCall.
So we had the whole package. But this basketball team is much faster than our '84 team. I can honestly say they would probably outscore us. They would outscore us. But the football team, hands down, we got it.
So what's been your favorite thing of the first half so far, sir?
The unselfishness. The unselfishness of, running. If you see the open man, be unselfish, pass it. That's what I like about this team. They're unselfish and they're fast.
Talk about Coach Baker's mentality and how he's instilled in these kids for 4 years now, being able to put a program together that is not just a program that wins games, it's a program that wins divisions.
They're going back to state this year. Hey, this team is, I'm gonna make a prediction, state worthy here, right here, Buena High School. We're gonna put them on the map because 5A Southern Division, they can't touch these guys. Cannot touch them.
Because like you said, they're unselfish. It's not necessarily all about just one player that put up those 45 points. It was spread across, not just the first team, but the second team ended up doing more damage than the first team.
Remember that the leading scorer right now didn't even start in the game. He came off the bench. Exactly. So that shows our guys step up and really fill in the role.
Exactly. Leading scorer. Oh, wow. You're right. Oh, man, so that speaks volumes.
This is why he's the best analyst in the game right here. That's why I get to work with the best. They only put me with the best.
I'm
I know
as
that.
Good as the team I get to play on.
And he's a good bodyguard, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at these. These guys, it looks like, I wouldn't even go there. But anyway, think about all the Christmas stuff that's going to be going on. Tomorrow night is the tree lighting ceremony at the Veterans Memorial Park. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, you'll be there and ready to who's flipping this? I got to flip the switch for the City of Douglas tree lighting. I'm not sure if you saw that. I'll have to text you that. I'll text you that video. You'll have to see that. It was very exciting. They told me like 3 minutes before. And Jeff, by the way, you're going to light the tree. I was like, what? And so I got to do it. I know someone else will get to do that for the City of Service. Someday I might get to flip the switch. But
are you going to be in the park tomorrow?
I have my trivia night tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So, So I got my Friday night trivia night that I'll be doing. But if I were, I'm sure you'd be able to put in a good word for it, or we could do it together. As a team. We make a great team.
We always do that.
So tomorrow night, all the fun that's in store as the ice skating rink opens, and all of the craft vendors,
fire pits, food vendors. Friday night from I think 7 to 12. So we're just
and then
excited.
All day Saturday.
Christmas parade Saturday night. It's going to be a load of festivities.
Well, we're looking forward to it, Mr. Mayor.
Great events going on.
Thank you, sir.
Well, we love it. Community first, people always. Clea McCall.
Always. That's what I'm saying.
Our mayor, Sierra Vista's mayor, Arizona's mayor, right here. Clea McCall hanging out with us at Buena High School. Buena leads 45-23, and we got to say, go Colts, right?
Go Colts!
Go Colts. As he's wearing Ohio State. How ironic that the Buena football player is wearing a baseball jersey at the basketball game. I don't understand.
I'm a Roll Tide fan, but my cousin sent me this because I lost a bet with him, so I have to wear it this week. So
I'd say, you know what? You're honoring your bet. Exactly.
Word.
You're honoring your bet. That's what you have to do. As the Colts end up coming back out to the floor with a $1.08 to before we get back to action here, we'll go head back over to our perch.
All right.
Mr. Mayor.
I'm so glad y'all do this.
Love you.
Hey, cool
Thank you, sir.
FM.
Appreciate you.
Hey, give us home.
Mr. Mayor, what do you have to say about Cool FM Live?
Oh, y'all are doing things. I thank God for these two fellas. Sportscasting is very difficult because you got to know the game, and you got to know the players, and you got to have a relationship with the game to know it and really expound on it. These two fellas does an amazing job. So keep doing what you're doing. And John behind the camera.
That's right, John behind the camera, the trio right here. But the fourth member of our booth right here, the halftime show himself,
Great analysis.
Mr. Mayor.
Great color he gave us.
Mr. Mayor, Clea McCall, the non-Ohio State fan.
Non-Ohio State.
I love you, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much to our Mayor, Clea McCall, Jeff Davenport, Kevin Lassiter, John Berger behind the camera. Less than 10 seconds ago before we're back to action here at Buena High School. Donald O. Ensign Gym. Buena leads by 22 going into the third quarter. Kevin, what do we expect to see in the third?
I'm expecting Buena to come out and continue to put their foot on the gas pedal. I mean, like you said earlier, they have the opportunity tonight where they could probably or possibly maybe even score 100 points tonight. I think that they'll probably reach, I think they may get to about 90. But let's see if they can get up to 100 points tonight.
Well, so far this season, they've hit 80, and that was in their last game that they won 80-57 over Mountain View. So we'll be able to see what happens here as Buena will start the third quarter. Number 21, Big Thomas Welker, will be inbounding from midcourt. 8 minutes on the clock as we are underway here in the second half. The third quarter starts now here on Cool FM Live.
Group that began the beginning of the game. He brings these guys back out in the second half.
Powered by SSVEC, the award-winning Cool FM Sports. And just like that, Thomas Welker puts it up and in on the left-hand side, 47-23.
I like how when they come out and they get started, they like to give the ball to Welker and try to let him get a shot, let him get going.
Rio Rico now drives on their side, answers two with
That was
a two.
a really nice take to the hole by Arvisu. He got that over the 6'8" Welker.
47-25. Colts with the ball. Back and forth here as we start the third quarter. The teams finally feeling each other out, warming up as Buena put the pedal to the metal. First team out on the floor, as Kevin mentioned. Welker now looking to put that big body in instead. Dishes out and just off the mark. Great rebound by number 13, Ramses Bolivar. Passes out to the corner now. Could they hit some corner threes in a friendly territory? Misses the shot, pushes it up ahead to Teddy Fruin in the hole, 49-25.
Nice finger roll there by Teddy.
But talk about the selflessness that the mayor was discussing about them just passing, finding the open man.
They're looking forward. Who's ahead I can get the ball to? Oh, that was a good. Okay, yep, we got it. It looked like Teddy took the charge there.
Looked like his feet were planted from here, but the refs have a different view and a little bit closer view.
I guess a travel was called.
It was a travel
before the charge took place.
So either way, the Colts have the ball with 6:34 to play in the third. They lead 49-25. Passing it around the perimeter. Booker finds Welker. Over to Brooks. Brooks driving on that near side. Spins. What a spin move. Comes up a little bit short.
Nice double team that they tried to set as he came down. The defender rolled up.
And the steal from behind by Booker. Now ahead to Brooks, up and in. He won't miss twice in a row.
Yep, he made up for the one he didn't get. And he got another one off the steal again. The defense creating opportunities to put more points on the board.
The defense before Rio Rico even crosses the mid-court line. Right. Colts lead 50-25 with 5:55 to play here in the third. It will be a two-shot foul, I believe.
Yeah, and they called that foul against Brooks. That's going to be his first foul of the night. But it's on the floor. It's not a shooting foul.
Okay. Oh, so it wasn't a two-shot foul. It was number two who ended up getting that. Ricardo Brooks getting called for the foul. Great box-out move by Thomas Welker. Ends up getting the rebound and bringing the ball across the line. Handing it off to Teddy Fruin. Teddy driving the lane in a one-on-one situation with the left hand, doesn't go. Thomas there to try to get the rebound, bounces away. Rio Rico pushes ahead.
I think he stepped out and it didn't get seen.
Well, there was an official right there on the line.
Right.
Either way, jump ball called, and it will be Rio Rico ball with 5:33 to play in the third.
I just realized I've been watching Teddy Fruin play basketball since he was going to Colonel Smith Middle School on Fort Huachuca. And now he's a senior here at Buena.
What does it mean to watch player development over the years and to know that there's players from here that have stayed here? Oh, my goodness, trying to go for the dunk ball, slipped out of his hand.
Right out of his hand, right.
But to see Teddy evolve over these years into the player that he is, 51-27, talk about that evolution of an athlete.
Seeing a kid as he grows into his body and his game develops as his body grows, it's been pleasant to watch. And Teddy comes from a family of athletes. His younger brother plays basketball here at Buena. He had an older brother that played football here at Buena. And so this pedigree that they come from is one of champions, in my opinion.
Well, the foul on the play will put Thomas Welker, the senior, at the free throw line. His team leading 51-27. Misses the first free throw. Thank you so much to our sponsors making this coverage possible, like Grasshopper Landscaping, where there's always quality from the ground up from the Trejo family and team. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital. Give them a call. Their number's in the post description. If you have any healthcare needs over the course of this cold and flu season, a lot of colds going around, a lot of illness going around. Yeah, 'tis the season. Make sure that you are protected when you visit Copper Queen Community Hospital. 0 for 2 on the free throw line, still 51-27, 5:07 to go here in the third. Rio Rico with the ball, and they pass completely away. Miscommunication between the Hawks.
One of the few times that they were able to bring the ball across the half court and to try to set their offense up.
They were so not used to doing that they ended up turning the ball over.
Padilla just checked in, and he sprints through the lane, but his layup doesn't fall. Oh, he comes back with a steal.
How did he do that?
I mean, he came out of there. He was like Batman. He popped up out of nowhere.
Now Brooks. Out to Teddy. Off the mark. Rebound, Colts. Padilla again. Off the mark. Rebound, Hawks.
2 missed three-pointers in a row by the Colts off of offensive rebounds, too.
Getting those second chances, I mean, those are things that as the season moves along, you know, early in the season and with a huge lead like they have right now, they can get away with that. But as that goes on into the season, we'll need to see more conversions on those second chance opportunities.
Absolutely. You got to make those shots count, especially when you start playing against, you know, your higher level opponents.
Wambach looks to check in at the scores table as there's a nice spin move by Frankie all day, the 6'3" junior. He is going all day tonight.
And then they hustle back down the floor and knock the ball out of bounds, keeping Welker from getting an easy 2.
Amazing hustle. Again, this Rio Rico team, yes, they're down by a lot, 51-29, but they are not giving up. This is still a varsity basketball game where they need to show their best. Inbounding the ball off the fingertips.
Teddy was getting dangerously close to getting the inbounds time there, but he got the ball in.
And Teddy drives that left side, blocking foul called against Rio Rico. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
That was a tough drive into the lane, right? Tried to split the defenders and took a hand to the face. I'm glad he was able to get up and he's okay. And yeah, these are 2 shots he definitely earned due to how he drove into the lane like that.
3:50 to go here in the third. Colts looking to extend their lead, and they do on that free throw. Brought to you by Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. So Brooks will check out, and I believe Booker checks into the game.
Everyone's got 5 so far tonight, 5 points.
It is a team effort. While JoJo still leads all scorers with 15 points.
And here's that pressure we talked about.
Swarming, court press, and that ends up causing a bad shot by Rio Rico. 3:33 to play in the third. Getting the soft touch.
That was a really nice shot there by Simon. He had to switch hands in the air and push it up with his right.
55-29. And there is a whistle on a over and back.
Yep.
Backcourt violation stops the clock with Austin 3:16 on the clock. 55-29.
Colts very much in control here. But again, I want to see them continue doing what they've been doing. I don't want them to let off at all.
The Colts have only put up 10 points here in this quarter. I say only 10 as if that's not a big deal. It is. Every point counts. Every point and every shot matters. Booker getting the feed inside from Teddy. Makes it 57-29.
We talked about it earlier. Booker's jumping ability made it so he had a target to put that ball to.
And that goes, oh my gosh, almost out of bounds.
Saved by Emmanuel Juarez.
A great pass up ahead to Booker. The Colts lead by 30. It is 59-29 here in the third with 2:39 to go in this third quarter.
That's going to be a foul called against Wambach, but he did kind of go straight up and down, both arms in the air, fully extended. He didn't swat at the ball, so I'm guessing they're going to call the foul just for the body contact.
So, Ivan Arvizu, the 6-foot sophomore for Rio Rico, will come to the line as he does. Thank you so much to Sierra Toyota, one of our fantastic sponsors. And they are the presenting sponsor of Doggo Lotto every Monday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Be sure to tune into that here on Cool FM Live as he misses his first free throw. Thank you also to Right Way Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electrical. For all of those needs, you check out Right Way, serving all of Cochise County. Going for his second free throw to cut the lead to 29. Does not. The lead stays at 30, 59-29. Colts. All Buena in this game.
Driving.
Teddy outlets to Padilla for 3.
3 doesn't go, but I know he wants to hit one.
Off the front of the rim, but the Colts end up with the rebound. Another second chance opportunity, and this is the chance for this team to show that they can make that second chance opportunity count.
Right. Colts rarely come into a half-court kind of set like they're in right now. Nice post move by the guard there.
Inside the key, getting it up and in. Gabriel Padilla leading the team in points and steals over the course of this season. only with 6 points in this game. It's 61-31 now. They push ahead to Booker.
And that's an and one. Booker gets the layup and fall after the body bump. He'll go to the line for a chance to get 3 points here.
Excellent body control by number 10, Jeremy Booker, the senior forward, making it 63-31 with 1:42 to play here in the third. As a couple more Colts come out and more check in.
Brooks just checked back in. And, you know, we talked about the score and how they may not have scored as many points as we thought they would have in the third. But I got a feeling if Thomas comes back in, we might see that score start bouncing up.
Can add to his 15 that he already has in this game. High score for Rio Rico in this game is, let's see here, I'm looking over at looks like number 20, and that's Frankie Allday, who just has 10 points. Not just, but I mean has his double digits.
Right.
Everybody else in low single digits.
Booker makes that free throw, so that's a 3-point trip for him.
64-31. Buena leads with 1:35 to play here in the third. Driving the lane, high off the glass, does not go. Blocking foul called against the Colts, and Rio Rico will go to the free throw line.
Visu came tearing through the lane, and the Colts tried to defend it, but he split a defender, began his layup, and got hit in the face as he was letting that ball go.
So Ivan Arvizu, the 6-foot sophomore for Rio Rico, will come to the free throw line. Misses his first free throw. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider at allofiber.com. Thank you to Jennifer and her staff over at Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista for all your vehicle title registration, driver's license identification, written testing, road testing, so much more. It's all behind the pink door at 999 East Fry Boulevard. And that will say it is called off. There's no shot because the bump came before he landed, did Booker. And so it will be a foul away from the rim.
It didn't take place on the floor, but it'll be on the floor called foul. Definitely happened in the air.
And
Booker was anticipating the contact, so he kind of held on to the ball.
Wisely did that. Knowing he took a bump. That's a hard landing with as high as he jumps. He's in a stratosphere coming back down. Padilla inbounding. Finds Booker from the corner. Off the mark. The entire sideline, the bench in front of us was about to go bonkers. Cuckoo bananas, if you will. Colts still lead 64-32 with 1:19 to play.
Yeah, they got Wambach on the reach in there, just trying to be aggressive and break up that.
Is that his second
pass.
or third foul?
And that is going to be his third.
Wow.
So he's got 3. He's got to try to be careful the rest of the game. If I'm Rio Rico, I'd go at him and try to get him out of the game.
So Rio Rico has the ball. Driving the lane, trying to
Big
get past
block.
2.
Get that out of here.
Can't get it past 3. And just like, not able to get the soft roll in. Too much momentum moving forward. Rio Rico in transition, and they will call a travel. I don't know how they call travel when he didn't have possession of the ball, but 1:04 to play here in the third. 64-32. Ricardo Brooks with the ball. Passes off to Wambach for 3.
Wambach gets the triple to fall. Big 3 for him.
Steven hits the Drano. 67-32.
And the Colts bench goes wild with the 6-7 celebration.
And that goes out of bounds off of Frankie all day, as he has been working hard all day, all night. 6-7-32. 38.9 on the clock here in the third at Donald O. Ensign Gym. Jeff Davenport, Kevin Lassiter, John Berger on the camera. Oh, beautiful, threading the needle to Booker.
Great court vision there by the Colts. That great pass by Steven. He's got that ball right there. I'm sorry, by Thomas Welker.
And they're just going after it now, is Rio Rico. They're just taking it to the hoop, trying to draw the foul. And they've been successful at doing that, haven't been successful at hitting the free throws after the fact.
No. And so, you're getting the trips to the line. It's crazy how hard it is to make an uncontested shot. It's just not easy for everybody to do.
That's a second foul called on Welker. And as he takes the first free throw, that does fall. 69-33. Thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors. where the caregivers are seniors themselves. Visit southernarizonaSHS.com. And thank you, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration. Pioneering a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them online at prestigesierravista.com. And that will be a call against Buena. So a chance for Rio Rico to add a few more points to cut into this massive lead, this 35-point lead that Buena currently has at 69-34. 17.9 to play. Rio Rico inbounds. Trying to thread the needle on their end, does not happen. Ball goes out of bounds. Rio Rico will have the inbound on the baseline.
That's a rare case of hustling hurting you, because you had Brooks and Booker sprint to that ball, and one bounced it off the other one as they both tried to make the save.
A baseline jumper. Wow, rims the hoop. Rebound Colts. Padilla. Oh, Booker was open for a split second there. Didn't see him. Booker trying to get the rebound. Rebound goes to Rio Rico. Trying to make a little run here. As the clock strikes 0, we have finished 3. And the Colts lead 69-34. We will head to the 4th here at Donald O. Ensign Gym. It is Jeff Davenport, Kevin Lassiter, John Berger behind the camera, the award-winning Cool FM sports production here tonight. Dan the Man back in the studio showing you all the graphics of all of our fantastic sponsors like TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service, like American Southwest Credit Union, ASCU.org, federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Thank you to the MORSE Automotive Group. I heard Teddy Morse's voice on one of the ads during halftime, and of course the scoreboard on the side here. One of the scoreboard that shows all the players' individual scores is sponsored by the MORSE Automotive Group in Sierra Vista. Of course, all of COCHISE County is backed by MORSE. Thank you to Burger King in Bisbee at 1221 Naco Hwy. Stan Greer Millworks on South Highway 92 and in Tucson at stangreermillworks.com. Desert RV Center in Huachuca City. Jeff Rose and his entire team out there in Huachuca City giving you the best deals and supporting local youth sports, veterans, and community fundraising in a game powered by SSVEC. 8 minutes to glory. Colts lead 69-34 as we start the 4th here in Buena.
So this is that second team that's taking over, and right away, we see that they're attacking. That's 2 points for Corey Vance off the rebound.
Even when JoJo can't make it, he's got backups. He's got the rest of his team there. And the defense
blocked
that
by Caden Lee. Throws it ahead to JoJo.
JoJo steps back for 3.
If he would have hit that, this place would have gone nuts.
Oh, the entire, is it the baseball team? I'm not sure which team that is.
The baseball team in the student section not happy with the out-of-bounds call.
Oh, they really believe, but Merrill Branch there to make the call. We love Merrill. Merrill is a member of the Native Game Night universe. Merrill and Jamie, Team De Branches.
That's right.
Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. for Native Game Night. Another shot from the corner.
No good.
But rebound by the Hawks.
All
Great
day
hustle.
kind of banging in the low
Offensive
post,
foul.
and he was too aggressive. Great job by Vance keeping his feet set and absorbing that contact.
It is a running clock here in the 4th as the Colts lead 71-34. So the clock is running. We'll see a quick end to this game. That did start on time. So the only time the clock will stop is for injury or timeout from here on out in the 4th. Great post position move up and in by number 30, Caden Lee.
He just backs this guy down in old school turnaround baby hook.
There are still starters in this game for Rio Rico. As they miss off the heel of the rim, up ahead to Adam. Nelson not able to get it to go. JoJo tries again. Third opportunity is the charm. A whistle on the play, and timeout on the floor will stop the clock. As I talk about the running clock, it does stop for timeouts. Just under 6 minutes left in this game. The Colts lead 75-34.
What a luxury it's got to be to have a guy like JoJo Thomas that comes off the bench with so much energy. I mean, and he gives you his energy at both ends of the floor. As hard as you see him attacking the rim on offense, it's just as hard as how he defends on the opposite end of the floor. In my opinion, he's just really a total package of a player, and he's, in my opinion, is good enough to be a starter, and I think he's so effective coming off the bench for this Colt team.
He is certainly someone that we could expect to see at the next level. And again, Dave Matthews, the assistant coach for COCHISE College Apaches, here tonight. He loves coming to these games. He loves watching what could be the future of the COCHISE College Apaches men's basketball team as he does the scouting for Jerry Carrillo, tries to find the right players for their scheme in Douglas. And I think he's got a couple, at least a couple, that could be, should they decide to, these are multiple sport athletes,
Right.
but should they decide to continue and pursue basketball, I think there could be some future Apaches.
Still here in Cochise County, or possibly opportunities elsewhere as well.
And if they stay in the ACCAC, they can play for Pima against
Exactly.
or Scottsdale or Yavapai or any of the other ACCAC schools.
We'd love to continue seeing them at home, but we do want the kids to get the best opportunity that they can find for themselves. So.
And these kids can certainly get a scholarship somewhere. 5:55 to go in a running clock situation. Colts lead by 41 points here in the fourth. Driving gets underneath the rim. Clock will continue to run as all this does is just eat up that time.
He's been really good at getting to the rim, but he's been struggling tonight from the free throw line. He's been to the line about 4 times, but he only has 6 points right now. I think he's hit maybe 1 or 2 free throws.
So he seems to be making things happen, but just can't finish the process.
Correct.
As he makes his first free throw, cuts the lead to 40.
He makes it that
A
time.
manageable 40.
I'm sorry, folks.
Hey, this is the kind of game that we expected tonight.
This really is, though. I mean, the defending, regional champions playing against a team that hasn't won a game yet.
But Rio Rico, let's give them some credit tonight.
They have not quit. They have not dialed anything back. They're playing Got a pinky toe across the blue. And that's going to be a turnover going to Rio Rico. Great hustle, though.
And he will step out of the game. Will Adam Nelson coming into the game. It is MJ, Marlon Humes, the sophomore, getting some action. We talked to him at the top of this broadcast about what he and the team expected tonight.
Again, these games like this are great for your younger players because they're going to get experience at the varsity level, get a chance to play, against an upper level of competition, and get some confidence in their ability.
Get some real playing time against a team that is not quitting with a minute and a half to go. 82-39. Colts looking to add to that lead. Not able to convert.
Vance got fouled there, but the referees didn't hear the slap that I heard.
That's okay. A steal ends up turning around the different way. A bump. They're not blowing that whistle.
No.
With 1:07 to go.
And that's 3 more for MJ Humes.
85-39.
That assist goes to Roman Baker.
Under a minute to play here at Buena High School. An all-around dominant performance by the Colts.
I'll tell you what, these Rio Rico Hawks will not quit. They're boxing out, they're jumping for rebounds, they're scrapping. Copeland with the nice off-balance layup. And that's another timeout called by the Hawks head coach.
A full timeout called. It is 87-39. 34.1 seconds to go. Not sure what a full timeout will accomplish other than just delaying the inevitable.
Yep. This game is in the books pretty much.
But we're grateful for SSVEC powering our broadcast tonight and all of our sports sponsors. Get a Dan the Man back in the studio, being able to flash up all of the graphics going on the screen. Thank you to John Berger behind the camera tonight for us, giving us the best look possible out of any Cochise County or Arizona medium. You are watching the #1 source for news, sports, and information. 52,000 followers strong. Cool FM Live. No one can touch this amazing platform built on the back and creative genius of Todd Ryan, who we thank for creating this platform for us to be here tonight.
Keeping everybody in Cochise County connected to each other and to what's going on.
The Colts break their huddle.
34 seconds left in this one. I'll go ahead and say my favorite phrase when it's a win. I think you can go ahead and put the horses back in the stable because this one's just about over.
Rio Rico will inbound the ball. No defensive pressure by Buena. It is a formality from here on out. Running clock unless there's another timeout called. Loses the dribble. Passes up ahead unselfishly. Off the glass. Up and in.
Avachuco with the 2 points and another assist for Roman Baker.
89-39. A 50-point lead. A tough day at the office, but under a minute, I forgot, under a minute, the clock goes back to regulation. So the Colt cheerleaders are lining up for the tunnel that they will build as the Colts will head to the locker room with a dramatic victory this evening. 9.2 on the clock. Folks, trying to feed it in. They're not calling any fouls as their bodies on the floor.
Stick with us after
3
the game,
seconds.
Coach. We'll get you some interviews with coaches and players. So stay tuned.
And that does stop the clock with 0.8 seconds. Foul on David Guevara, the sophomore, 5'7" for Rio Rico. The toss in, and that will be the end of the game. A 50-point victory for Buena tonight. Final score, 89-39 here on Cool FM Live. So are we going to look to talk to somebody?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get ready. We'll head out. I know we'll talk to Coach Baker again, and we'll see if we can maybe get our leading scorers, get some interviews with them. We can talk with Jeremy Booker and with JoJo.
Well, in the meantime, we will say safe travels home to the Rio Rico Hawks. Their next game will be tomorrow night versus Ironwood Ridge. As you see, the teams celebrating as Buena goes into the locker room. Kevin and I will go head into the hallway to talk about this game as Buena will end up going to 3-0.
So 3-0 overall. This was a freedom game, not a conference game or regional game, but still a important victory for the Colts to get you. Want to keep stacking wins and win by big margins of victory if you can.
And their next game tomorrow, the 5th, against Marana.
Go to Marana.
At Marana.
At Marana, that's right. So that will be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have that game for you as well, I believe.
Oh, I hope so.
I think we will, and if we will, you definitely want to tune into that one. You know, that Marana, that Tiger and Colt rivalry seems to bleed over into other sports. So looking forward to being there and seeing that one. But a complete sweep for the Colts tonight. Both JV teams won, and the varsity got a win.
You want to talk right now?
I'll get somebody to,
Okay. Get a player too, Coach Baker. He's not. He says I don't need to talk after a 50-point victory. We'll let the players speak for themselves. But quite honestly, the coaching and the playing of these players, you know, while they have great dishes, they're unselfish. It does take talent to get that ball in the hoop and get that 50-point victory.
50 burger by the Colts tonight. But again, we want to give some respect to the Rio Rico Hawks. They never quit. They never stopped playing hard. They played good defense the entire game, putting pressure on. They kept trying to score. So, you know, give this team some respect. I think that they got a couple things they need to fix, but I'd like to see how they do, how it comes out for them towards the end of the year.
But it was the Colts defense that came through tonight, only giving up 39 points. That is the least amount of points they've given up all season long in their wins over the course of this year. And that's who we're going to be talking to. Looks like we got a couple players coming this way. Looks like Teddy and Jeremy and JoJo coming on over. Oh, maybe they're going to go head out that way. I don't know if you guys want to talk to us or talk to who.
Yep, so come on in, Teddy. So we got Teddy Fluent here. Tell us a little bit about tonight's game. Tell us how you feel about, you know, things after this victory that you guys just got.
Tonight's game was good. You know, everyone was playing fast. Actually, everybody on our team, I'm pretty sure everyone on our team scored. I think a lot of people, half the team had more than 6, I'm pretty sure. So it was good, you know, distributing the ball a lot. And our defense was there. We could have closed down a couple more threes, stop a little bit more threes, but overall, I'm pretty sure it was a good game.
Teddy, let's talk about the defense tonight. It was a lockdown performance by the Colts with only a minute left to go in the first quarter. The Colts had only given up 1 point. Talk about the defensive coverage that you guys have and that swarming pressure on all sides of the court.
I just want to say, like, we trust in each other and our defensive capability, and just the help side was getting our steals. You know, we were trapping. Our trapping was all good, and when we were locked, just man to man, none of them could get past us.
They absolutely could not. Teddy, congratulations on tonight's big victory. Let's bring in JoJo. Come on over.
Thanks again. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Joseph Thomas, my friend, coming off the bench tonight, you ended up being the leading scorer for the Colts. What was it about your hot hand? Could you feel that the hot hand was warm during your warm-ups, or was it as the game was live that things started to develop for you in your play?
I mean, to be honest, in the warm-ups, my shot was not falling like that. But to be honest, that doesn't like create no type of bump for me. Like, I'm going to miss some, I'm going to make some. But when I came out there, my point guard, MJ, I would like to shout out to him. He was feeding me the ball. Like, he knew that I wanted to shoot. He's like, go ahead, have it. So, like, that's really what got me going, my point guard being a good point guard. That's what he does. And
you're not going to knock him off. That's all right.
And, yeah, honestly, like, and the team encouraging me to shoot. My whole bench, they were all turned for me, turning up. Like, I love that energy. That's what keeps us going defensively, offensively. And also, Coach Richie, like, he tells me, I come to the bench, he's like, keep shooting. And that's what gives me the confidence to go back out there and keep shooting.
And even more impressive, you shoot with your left hand. You know, I mean, and you're right-handed. That's the crazy part. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Kevin.
So, second home game for you, and the second time we've been out here talking at the end of the game due to, you know, your hot hand that you have in scoring. I don't know if anybody told you this, but I'm going to give you can get a Coach Kevin nickname that you've earned by your play.
Okay.
So I'm going to call you the microwave because you get hot real fast. You know, when we cook in the microwave, it's a lot faster than the stove. So you come off the bench, you bring a lot of energy, and we're very impressed by how you play. So
I appreciate
how do you feel about that?
I like that nickname. I like that nickname, the microwave, but they're going to have to write that down when I get announced next time. Yes, sir. I love it.
We might have started something here,
sir,
folks.
I love it.
Well, okay, so you get the big win tonight, 50-point victory. Tomorrow you head to Marana. What is it like? Here, let's step away from the door a little bit. That way we don't have to get Coach Kevin some shoulder surgery here. You're heading to Marana tomorrow for the big game against the Tigers. What are the thoughts when a team gets a 50-point victory? Do you guys just feel like that roll is going to continue tomorrow night, or does it start 0-0?
I mean, honestly, just like a loss, same with a win, we got to have short-term memory. A win tonight does not mean anything about tomorrow. But tomorrow we got the same strategy. Lock down on defense and go out there and get buckets like we always do.
Well, we're glad to talk to you tonight. Joseph Thomas, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it, man. Congratulations on the big victory for the Colts tonight as they finish off with a 50-point win, 89-39. And the Colts, like we said, will head to Marana to face the Tigers tomorrow night on the 5th. We wish, again, Rio Rico safe trip home. They will be facing Ironwood Ridge tomorrow in that in the 4A Gila. But the 5A Southern continues to be run by the Buena Colts.
That's right. The Colts running wild at this point, big victories, and we want to see them continue to pull ahead and to go and achieve their goal of repeating as a regional champ.
The defending 5A Southern champs off to a hot start, 3-0 with a 50-point victory tonight. Thank you so much for watching tonight's broadcast. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Coach Kevin Lasser, John Berger behind the camera, Dan the Man back in the studio, and Todd Ryan, who created this Cool FM live platform. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thank you for sharing. Thank you to all of our sponsors who make this coverage possible, and thank you to this game being powered by SSVEC. Signing off on behalf of everybody, I'm Jeff Davenport, wishing you a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a great night, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on. Thank you so much.